Hi, it's been a while since I put up a demystifying video. I've actually been wondering about what I should talk about. And this one's come to me very intuitively. It's come to me because I've just dealt with 8 days of some of the most massive anxiety that I have had. And I think it would make sense in this one to talk about demystifying anxiety as I see it and how I deal with it. So, for those of you who have known me for nearly all my life, or those of you who've met me in the recent years, I know I come across as an extremely confident woman who kind of has her shit sorted, who's made these life choices that are so brave and so courageous, and who lives a life that is extremely true to her soul, who lives a life that is very, very real. And it all comes across like I've got this, right? I've got this sorted. But I think it makes sense for all of us out there who struggle with these things that I talk about this very openly. I'd invite you to go back and look at the Rise series with Wabis and I, where we spoke about mental health and how she and I, as partners, deal with mental health challenges that come across and how we talk about it. And this one is about how I deal with anxiety. What does anxiety look like to me? I wake up with a pit in my stomach. I wake up feeling extremely scared. I wake up feeling like my whole world's going to collapse, that I have achieved nothing in life, that everything is wrong, that the day is just going to look like shit. I don't know how I'm going to even do simple things like walk into the shower and keep a hot bath running and wash my hair. So I deal with, on the days that are really, really bad, even the simplest of things seem like such a challenge. Not that I don't do them, not that I don't navigate my day, not that I don't get through with it, but how much I'm fighting and struggling inside of me. Every little thing is an irritation. Every small out of sync thing that my brush is not kept the way I want to keep it is like it's so difficult. So it can be very hard on those days to function and still see through everything that I need to see through. People around me tend to realize that I'm in a shit mood, that I'm angry, that I'm irritable, that even the simplest of things they might be doing, they're going to be in my line of fire. And I'm so grateful for these people who continue to be patient with me on these days. But it isn't easy, the aftermath of when you've had your anxiety. So for me, the next day is harder because I'm just like, why was I like this? I was such an ass to everybody around me. I was so nasty. I was so angry. I was in such a bad place. And slowly it kind of passes. Okay, so let's just look at a recent set of events. About last Tuesday, so about 1 week ago, I woke up feeling massive fear. I was out of town, I wasn't near my existing support system. I was away from the farm, I was away from all the animals, so I was already very scared that I'm not in a place where I can control situations. And a lot of my anxiety comes with things that I am unable to fix. Okay. Um, it continued for 1 week. I had to travel by air and come back home. I had to come back after 12-15 days. So it continued for the entire week. I knew that the full moon was around the corner. I knew that there was a lunar eclipse happening. So I knew that everything I was feeling was going to be heightened because of my lunar phases and my connection to them. I was on my menstrual cycle. So it was all kind of coming together. But what I did this time with awareness, and that's what my anxiety has done for me, every time I've become a little more aware of the fact that this is temporary, that this is not the permanent state of being, that this is going to pass, and there will be a day I will wake up and I will know that, you know what, I'm ready to take on the world again. Having said that, moving through your darkness, moving through my own darkness has been hard. It has been demanding. It has not been easy. There have been people who have come. There have been people who've left. There have been people who've stuck around and known that, you know what, all of us go through this. So the reason I want to do this demystify is to put word out there that even the ones like me who seem like we've got it all sorted and who've taken real big life decisions and who've made massive changes in their life still deal with day-to-day struggles of confidence, day-to-day struggles of not knowing where we are, day-to-day questioning of, am I doing it the right way, am I even getting it right, am I even in the right place? And I know, in my empowered being, in the woman that knows that she is incredible, in my deepest heart I know that life is divine, that I am shown with divine grace. Look at that, there he is, right? Every morning that I sit in the sun and do my yoga, I know that that I have so much grace upon me every day. But on the days that are hardest, it is very imperative to remember that that grace is still there and everything happens. I always tell people that I work with that your intuition, your instinct, and your immunity are always on your side. So if your intuition is telling you to slow down, listen to it. If your instinct is telling you that this is not meant for you, listen to it. And if your immunity is telling you that, you know what, pay attention to your body, pay attention to your mind, pay attention to your soul, eat this, don't eat that, drink this, don't drink that, lie down, sleep in, listen to it. Intuition, instinct, and immunity are always and always only looking out for your growth. What I have realized is that all my anxiety, all my panic, all my fear, everything that sets me back, everything that holds me in is actually working towards my growth. It's working towards making me get ready for life, making me feel more empowered, making me feel more ready to, take the bull by the horn, so to say. And I don't like that saying because it means oppression of animals, but kind of just boom, you've got it, you've got it. So I want to put word out there that reach out, talk to people. If you don't feel like talking to people, just lie in bed, sulk a bit. It's okay to feel low. It's okay to not feel great. It's okay to struggle. But know that that is not your permanent being. Know that you're meant for so much beauty, so much grace. Know that where you are is exactly where you're meant to be. What you're going through is meant for you to evolve. And I'm in a happy place. My anxiety doesn't make me sad, it just makes me struggle. Um, I have received divine grace and divine messages through all my work that I have to learn to operate continually from a place of love, not a place of fear. And I deal with that every day. The amount of death that I have dealt with in the last 4 or 5 years of animals, of loved ones, of family members, it's probably more than most people might see in their life. The amount of loss, the amount of struggle, the amount of things not going according to plan that I've dealt with have taken away from me. They've chipped me, chipped me, and the victim me can just say they've chipped me and broken me down, but the empowered me can say that they've chiseled me into the diamond that I need to be. So reach out there, reach out to me, reach out to anybody that you need to. Know that you are full, know that just like the moon, every phase that you're in is a phase to become whole and become complete. Know that even in the darkness there is always light, like the new moon shows. Know that you are incredible with everything that you bring. Your flaws, your perfections, your imperfections make you who you are. I always tell people that I am not special. I'm just a limited edition, just like each one of us is.